Genzyme was the word on the street today, helping to propel much of the gains for U.S. stocks. Courtney Donohoe is at the New York Stock Exchange with the details. Courtney.
Well, first, Pimm, do you know what was so cool today? I'm a huge fan of Entourage, the TV show, and Sloan and E rang the closing bell. And a lot of traders, a lot of people here were pretty excited about it, and it was so cool to watch them snapping pics of the traders before they actually rang the bell. So it's kind of our paparazzi. And the Jersey Shorecast, they're actually up next week, next Tuesday. Lots of traders are definitely buzzing about that one. But back onto the markets. The Dow almost wiping out its 2010 loss. Stocks got a kick higher in the afternoon, and that's after reports surfaced Sanofi Aventis approach biotech company Genzyme will take over talks. They're in the early stages, and Genzyme still trying to figure out what price Sanofi would pay. And if this deal will go through, it would be the third largest takeover this year. And it's interesting to note that drug makers, medical companies, have been the top acquirers this year. So far, $37 billion in deals. And another reason we saw stocks move, GE raising its quarterly dividend. GE will now pay 12 cents a share, and it's because of its improving financial position. And the company also said it would buy back shares sooner than expected. So keep in mind, GE cut its quarterly dividend by 68% last year, and that's because it needed to hold cash to support its GE capital unit. Pimm.
Courtney, what about those stress tests in Europe? A lot of people were looking at the results.
Yep, and 7 of 91 European banks failed stress tests. Hyper Real Estate, Agricultural Bank of Greece, and 5 Spanish savings banks were found to not have enough in reserves. The EU said the tests were tough, but some analysts saying the stress tests were not stressful enough. Analysts saying the tests ignored the majority of the bank's sovereign debt holdings. Pimm.
Now, Courtney, what about corporate earnings, though? That's been the focus of a lot of U.S. investors.
Yeah, they keep rolling along. Ford completing its most profitable first half in more than a decade. Ford's been redesigning their cars, adding extras like heated leather seats. It's also been bumping up quality. And Verizon jumping today after reporting earnings that beat analyst estimates and forecasts rising in the second half. And McDonald's, too, seeing a 12% gain in profit. Pimm.
All right, I want to thank you very much, Courtney Donohoe, reporting from the New York Stock Exchange.